from
That's a good idea.
that guy was carrying. I'm assuming they were magical. I can't imagine it would be anything else.
Ooh, hold on.
I apologize for the length of that, Kai. I may have gotten a little carried away. Length of that, Kai.
The letter you sent to
okay.
Flagstick.
Yeah. If you guys want the gist of it, I can give you a summary.
Sure.
It's essentially I'm sending a letter to Glassstaff asking if he can help us with anything related to Tiamat or the Nine Hells. If she has any kind of allies or enemies that would be interested in keeping her in Avernus or helping her to escape. Also asking him if there's anything we can do to keep someone from scrying on us, because I still think that that's a possibility.
Yes.
Ollie's also asking about the orb that the beggar had. He's asking specifically about the things that attacked us and gives a pretty detailed description of them. And then he goes on to say, a few months ago, I thought the worst thing that would ever happen to me. I was wrong. The Cult of the Dragon is going to kill thousands. We've obviously had our differences, but I'm hoping that he and I can put that behind us. I know it's not his area of expertise. Don't know who else to ask right now. And not to take any of this too far, I don't want him summoning devils or anything and then blaming me when they go tearing through the city. The letter is very sarcastic in a way. Ollie does not like this guy. He does not like having to ask this guy for help, and he specifically never uses the word help.
Nice. Cool. All right. Well, that's thorough and hopefully helpful.
Yeah, hope so. Yeah, there's the letter. I didn't realize he put it up there.
Nice.
Yay, technology.
Damn, dude. Nice.
I can't help but laugh at the last part. P.S. Sorry about your rat.
I like that.
It's Ollie just trying not to be an asshole in this, but he just can't help it.
That's
I know you're
funny.
supposed to apologize at a time like this, but about what?
Yeah. Thank you for that, Kai. I appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, Ollie, I'm glad you're okay. I'm gonna hit the sack for the night.
Okay, maybe an overstatement.
Do you have any update on my letters, Kai?
Half an update, but not ready enough to share.
Okay.
Are we spending the night in each other's rooms or what? I mean, we did get ambushed by freaking dragons.
Forward.
Well,
nice.
Ollie's feeling very vulnerable right
now. Can I sleep with you, Hind?
I'd pick him up like a football and carry him to my room. Wink at Kemmler as we leave.
Oh boy. That is not how I meant, but okay.
We can go to a room,
as
I guess.
awful as that sounds, I think I'm gonna be sleeping in my own bed.
All right.
Cool.
So before I go to sleep, where is it? I guess I won't do that. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Hey, wake up.
I will say this though, Ollie's got that little lead-lined box and he's holding it and just kind of staring at it.
Hey, wake
Not
up.
opening it, but...
Just putting it on?
Oh, he's thinking about it.
Okay, well, if we have nothing else, shall we?
No.
I think we've all got sufficient supplies.
Hey, wake up.
Probably. Does the music sound louder?
A little bit.
A little bit,
I
but
think it's good.
yeah, I mean, we can control it on our end, so it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't fix that.
So like the
Hey,
volume in
wake up.
Windows Media Player is at 10 out of 100.
Right there.
Yeah, and then I've got Teams.
Channel switched. Channel switched.
Whoops. Sorry. You got what?
The volume on background music high down to negative 22, and it's still like
That's
noticeably
crazy.
louder.
Yeah, if I have you at -8 at that volume there, it's reasonable. It's better than what it was when you had to turn it all the way down to get there. It's crazy how loud that is.
Okay.
Okay.
Just don't accidentally switch it to 100 and blow out all our eardrums.
Yeah. Please. Please.
Especially with that song.
And the last thing I heard was, "Bah." Wow, things got really. Why can't I hear myself talking?
Bum, bum, bum. Why are my ears bleeding? Oh, cool.
That was cool.
Okay, so are you guys just trucking after Narrow Vein then? Or Neuron Vein?
Right,
Yep.
that's in the Misty Woods, right?
The Misty Forest.
Yeah, that's the one.
Forest.
The only thing we really got out of Verum about Nirin Vein is that it's a woman.
Okay, so brief
We
me
still have
quickly
Venom
on
with us, don't we?
what the hell we're doing here. Where are we going? We're done with finding the mask and/or Varen, and we're now doing what?
So the White Mask is already at the Well of Dragons.
That's
okay.
right. He told us that.
Verum has been handed off to whatever the guy's name was,
Winterhound. I think.
Winterhound, and then headed back to Waterdeep.
Right, along with
Into the snow.
Letter and.
Correct.
Okay, so what are we currently doing?
Waking up.
Yeah, but like, what
So, in
what
the
is our
morning-
mission? What are our
Roll a
goals here?
Constitution save.
Oh, we have to go get Narumvane. We're gonna try to go
Yeah.
figure out
Altand.
a little bit more information about the cult from the only other source we know now.
There's a village in the Misty Forest called Altand that we were supposed to be going to.
So we're just purely investigatory. We don't know what we're looking for. We're just
Just that Nirin Vein's been attacking the elves there.
okay.
Aiden, give me a history check, please.
Oh, you were joking about the Constitution save?
Oh yeah, just waking up. I need to do that every morning.
Well, I think I did that okay. Ooh, bam!
Holy balls!
Nice, good start.
Nice.
Starting off the night right.
Right? First roll that mattered.
Well, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe later.
Hey, I called him first.
Damn.
Ollie's a
Bless
possessive
you.
little shit. There's enough for me to go around, ladies.
Oh god.
I'm expensive. Comb your tits.
This got weird quick, didn't it?
I thought we were doing a history check. This sounds...
Apparently not that expensive since you've been with us from the start for no money whatsoever.
Yep,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm quite wealthy now.
that's true.
That's why I'm here.
I did pay him at one point, technically. I paid all of you, technically.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Once we wake up, I go ahead and bless myself with the forge on my armor.
Fucking vultures.
Great stuff.
So Aiden, and everybody really knows this, that the Misty Forest is run by King Melendrak.
He's an elf, right?
But Aiden, you have some special knowledge, and you know one little tidbit that I'm about to send you.
Yay,
No.
tidbits.
Melendrock was one of the guys on the council.
Yes, he was.
The aloof
He was the
douchebag elf
representative
king.
of...
Right.
Yep.
He was the Emerald Enclave guy, right?
No, that was Winterhound.
So he was the Harpers?
No, he was with the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, he was the elf?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me double check that before I give you false information.
I think you're right.
Speaking of false information, Niravine's actually a dude.
Oh,
He just totally looks like a girl. She's an elf.
Okay, he's one of those, is he?
He's one of those. Waggle my eyebrows.
Right? Why, hello!
That is now officially his voice.
Nice.
okay. Yes, King Melendrock representing the Lord's Alliance.
Devlin sends his wishes. Now die.
Brilliant.
You
I love
did
it.
that way too fucking well. Now die! Oh my god. Brilliant. Brilliant! Drax has
Oh,
latent
man.
voice acting capability.
I hope so. But what was that? Oh,
He just
that's
got a little
right.
bit of extra information.
Fantastic.
Or
Fabulous.
is it fantastatic?
Fantabulary.
Oh wait, there's more.
But wait,
Yes.
But
there's
wait.
more.
But wait, there's
Nice.
more.
For only 3 easy payments of $39.99.99.
Have I showed you guys the picture of the Middle East? Fuck, hold on.
I don't think so.
I got
The
this.
Middle East fuck, hold on. Fuckoldonistan? Oh no. He's actually cleaning up the Middle East. That's amazing. But wait, they did it in caps. Beautiful.
Okay,
Okay, go. Bwah!
Why, hello!
Upon waking up in the morning, Kemmler is gonna come down to the thing and get some food for the day, and kind of sulk over the fact that a bunch of people just died because of him. Ruminating. That's the word I'm looking for.
Marinating.
Ruminating.
As I come down, I want to scan the main area and just look if there's anybody around suspicious that might be a cultist after us.
Good point.
Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh, Ollie's gonna start being like Gaz. There's shadows everywhere.
There are shadows everywhere.
Something moved in the darkness.
3 times in a week is a bit much.
I know, I'm just giving you shit. I open the door. Can I do a perception check for cult members?
Can I get a
Of
map?
course. No map.
Oh, okay.
No map yet.
We just have a new thing. It's a cult check.
Nice.
A cult check.
How many cultists are going to attack us when we open this door?
Yeah, exactly. It's a 1 to 20 number.
Oh, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of being on defense.
Fuck
Okay,
that.
so, and I apologize for being on whatever ready.
Oh, we'll
I'm
go
glad
with
you're
whatever
here,
you
man.
do, man.
So again, King Melandrak is the elf in charge of the Misty Forest. Recently, there's been a green dragon and the worm speaker Niranvane who have been attacking, just assaulting and laying waste, not even collecting anything, just destroying really various elvish and other cities and towns and villages in the Misty Forest.
Time to
The
go stop
king
the
and his
dragon.
son Alagarthas, Prince Alagarthas, have been
That's a mouthful.
working with the Emerald Enclave, Aiden's friends, to kind of, try and figure out where
What?
the dragon is. And you're an Emerald Enclave, right?
Yeah, I think
No,
he is.
not that I know of.
I think it was a last-minute
I
thing.
Specifically tried not to join a group.
Yeah,
You wear green, so you know of them.
Maybe
Yeah,
you've
we-
had dealings with them, but you're not a member.
Well, we know right
Get
off
the
he
rewards
was.
card.
I got the rewards card.
We knew right off the Druid and Thunder Tree was with them too, so it's not like they're completely unknown to us.
that's right. I forgot about Rydoth.
Yeah, so, so the
Quirky
prince
dude.
and then Winterhound from the Emerald Enclave. Pretty sure that there's going to be another attack, but they don't know where it's coming from. That's why they said Altran has been attacked, but not destroyed. Maybe you can kind of pick up the scent from there.
Gotcha.
Only thing I'm smelling is Kemmler.
Hey,
Didn't you buy some soap? Use it. Jesus Christ.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
Just behind Heinrich's back,
What?
I want to cast Prestidigitation, just a scent of lavender or something. Just for him.
It's a shiny hiney.
Nice.
Behind Heinz Heine.
All right.
Alright, well, let's go check out this village.
But you just woke
I
up.
am down
Yeah.
for that.
Alright, well, I guess we can eat breakfast.
Okay, you eat
Breakfast is good.
Num 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 num. And Kemmler pays for it. So it tastes even better.
Speaking
how
of,
much
I
does
think-
all of this cost us?
You
So I can subtract that.
cost you.
Yes,
How many?
I've got the automatic thing.
Yeah.
Coin weight.
There you go.
It's one of the
You'll have
new
to-
mundane magic items. The thing of things.
You'll have to change some number of your gold pieces, whatever, just to refresh the first time. But after that, it should be correct.
All right. So how much gold should I subtract?
3.
All right.
That'll be
So
like
I
all the
have-
rooms and all the food and everything.
Cool.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's cool. They got a coins plus gear, the weights that the coins are weighing, and the current. That's cool.
Very handy, Kai. Thank you. I'm I'm having to keep my hand off the mouse just so I remember that that's not where my push to talk is anymore.
Yeah, and northward bound we go whenever we can have a look at that map. Oh, I think I might still have it up here. Nope, that's my tower.
Is there anyone in the inn or anything that might happen to know if the dragon has a name? Like, it's not Venom Fang, is it?
Good question.
Give me a sociology
Major
persuasion check.
sociology.
Nice.
What is with your bonuses? Jesus.
Ollie.
Plus 11?
Ollie's got expertise in a ton of skills.
Good fucking god.
So while it is a green dragon, it sounds like a larger dragon than you remember Venom Fang being described as. And there's rumors of a name starting with a C, something maybe, but you don't believe it's the same dragon.
Champ it is.
Cynax.
Let's go. Let's go find Champ. I would like to personally suggest that we start looking for ways to get back up north after we kill this Champ. We got a lot of shit to deal with up there.
Yeah.
So where is Misty Forest, directionally from the way in?
Just north of us, isn't it?
That's what I thought. Was it was like on the very southwestern tip of the forest. And Ron and Champ.
Ronnie Champ, thank you.
That's great.
There is a map. Well, I mean, in general. Hold on.
Yeah, and the way in was like where the W is on the tradeway or something, I think.
That's what I remember. Yeah, was that it was like right there.
Yeah, right about there. Because I know we'd stopped at Dragon Spear. That's where Hind and I got the poison.
That was so much fun.
And then those woods right there, under and above Dragon Spear, that's the Misty Forest, right?
Yep.
Right on.
Yes.
Well,
good stuff.
once we wrap up in the Misty Forest, perhaps we can head up to Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still need to stop at Blacksmith and get my sword.
I'm really worried about Neverwinter too.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of which, we get back to Waterdeep, we need to talk to Neverember if we can about that situation.
Yeah, I may have an in with him. Us giant assholes have to look out for each other.
Oh, I had an image for this
Alright.
too.
Do any of you have any idea which way that town is?
Altand? I have no idea.
No, for, in the Forest.
Yeah, that's the town
Yeah.
I'm looking for is Altant.
Oh, why doesn't that sound familiar?
I don't know.
I don't know where it's at.
Neither in game nor out of it do we have any idea. So I guess we just, I guess we could ask local folk in the inn. So I'll ask the nice lady that brought us our food.
You were told where it is.
Cool. Okay. Well, we go that direction.
Indeed.
It's on the northern edge. I can't find exactly where it says it though.
Holy crap. Up
Well,
there near
where
Succumber.
it's at. We're gonna head that way. Get it. Got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Just do a quick search here. I thought I had some pictures for this. Let me see if we can find him.
This guy knows what's up.
More like Alder gone.
Oh boy.
You can either bring them in as a group or
Solo?
Please.
This guy gets it.
This guy gets it.
Savor the moment.
Let's savor this moment.
Oh,
Don't
I guess
choke on
you're
your aspirations.
Obi-Wan.
Sorry, just choking. Force of habit.
God, it just gets worse and worse.
Don't choke on your aspirations. Nailed it. I'm sorry, Admiral. I thought you were trying to stop choking. She's killing for fun. I hate to think what she's doing for money.
So dumb.
We should employ her to find the lost dinosaur. But she is the lost dinosaur. I know, she's overqualified.
This is what we're talking about on the way to the Misty Forest.
Ollie's just like, what's a dinosaur?
I don't know.
Whoa!
Oh, this is a big map.
That is cool.
Oh.
Kind of like this.
That's purty.
The town of Eltrand, which you eventually find after a punishing trip through the woods.
Wow.
I think I'm the only one that caught that.
Oh my god, wow, nice. Nice work.
Thank you. That was a good
Damn.
one, Kai.
That was a good one. I'm sorry I missed it. Punishing trip through the woods. I was like, why was it punishing? It doesn't look bad. Right over my head.
So it's one of these kind of stereotypical elven villages where there's a village on the ground, which is mostly kind of humans and half-elves and stuff are living there, and then up inside the trees and like a balcony and kind of suspended between the branches of the multiple trees is a whole nother elf village up there.
Cool.
It's a bow city.
Yeah. Problem is, it's
Ewoks.
a very quiet city up there, because when the dragon attacked, it was mostly attacking through the canopy, and its poison killed the majority of the elves in this area.
These blasted dragons are gonna die.
Do we have any idea how many may have died? Or how big the village is?
It's about 60 or so. There's
Oh,
about 300 that are left.
That's worse.
Okay.
That's worse than Bolo's Inn.
Yeah, this is
Alright.
rough.
Is there
Hold that
somewhere
thought.
that looks...
And I'll be right back. Yes, there's people, and there is the mayor, basically. He doesn't...
Right.
People refer to him as the mayor, but not like an elected title, just sort of fell into the role kind of thing. But I'll be right
Gotcha.
back.
Okay. Once
I
Kai
think it's a good
returns,
time for Aiden to take a look around and see what we can find.
might not be a bad idea.
What do we have as far as if this is a green dragon? I know Heinz got that ring of poison resistance.
I'm resistant to poison.
Right. Okay.
I don't have that
Um,
armor anymore.
Okay.
If we need be, let me check something real quick.
Okay, I have that silver ewer and 4 goblets, and it says that let's see. The character pours from an empty ewer into an empty goblet. A fuming gas flows between both vessels. A character who drinks from a gas-filled goblet receives advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance to poison damage for 3 hours. So
The
we
thing
need to
about green
save that
dragons-
till later.
Thing about green dragons, and I don't know how much we know in character about dragons, so I don't want to say too much, but you know.
Yeah, when we took that long rest, shouldn't my HP have gone all the way back up?
Yeah, it did. Shows that all of us are fully healed on the combat tracker at least.
Yeah, maybe the party sheet's glitched, Aiden. I see it too.
I've got 14 in my wound.
Weird.
I'm sorry, we did know that they were green dragons are poison, right? Because of Venom Fang?
Yeah.
Mom.
And I did also learn, one of us learned through some kind of check about green dragons leaning towards being evil and manipulative.
Right.
We learned a decent amount.
Okay, sorry. You said that somebody did give us
I'm back.
information on green dragons? Because if so, we know that they're not poison, they're acid.
No, black dragons are acid.
Yep, green is poison.
Well, they both... Don't they both breathe acid?
No.
No,
Green
one
is poison.
breathes poison.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure. Want to make sure. In that case, my protection from energy won't help us.
Against poison?
Yeah, it's acid, lightning, fire, cold, or fire. I said fire twice. There's 5 elements there.
6
I
counting both
just-
of the fires.
I want to double check with Kai. We do know that green dragons are poison, right? Because of Venom Fang and our
Yep.
research into him.
Yeah, Aiden would know as well.
Yeah, I remember us doing a check, and I mean,
Okay.
Hind has spent his childhood and career
Yeah.
obsessing over Venom Fang. He would know, for sure.
Oh, thunder and lightning are different. So yeah, I have those two. Lightning, thunder, ice, fire, and acid. I can give somebody resistance.
Thunder would be the weakest ever. It's just a sound.
It's just a sound. Oh,
Lightning
boom!
includes lightning.
Yeah.
Or lightning
It is what
includes
it is.
thunder, I'm sorry. You see the lightning, you hear the thunder.
Right. But some
Yeah, there's
spells
a
only
new
generate
book
the
for sale
sound.
in game.
Really? What is it?
It's there in the chat box.
Everything I know about dragons. I learned from a dwarf.
Jesus.
That's messed up.
Hey, Kai, I need my wound, because of the long rest, I need my wound counter reset, because I still got 14 wound points.
It should have been cleared. It's cleared on my side.
Yeah, it looks clear to me. I don't know what that's about. That's weird.
You do indeed have 14 wound points. What is up with that?
Yeah, it's on the party sheet. It shows the
Because
wounds.
you're not that Aiden. Okay, hold on.
Oh. Oh my god, you're not the real Aiden. He's not real.
You're not that Aiden. That's so Aiden.
He's-
What?
There we go.
Never mind. Don't.
I know, I got it, but I didn't know how to make a joke out of that, to be honest. So
Kai, I'd like to, Aiden would like to go up into the bows and check the elf city for stuff.
Okay.
is it? While you do that, we're gonna go talk to the mayor.
Would you mind if I
Ollie
accompanied you,
is
Aiden?
gonna go talk to the mayor.
Why me?
I'll accompany. Ollie.
Well,
'Cause you're
being
our
raised
talker.
by elves, I know how to skitter up the trees pretty fast.
Mr.
So
Plus 11
GG, Hind,
persuasion.
Good luck getting up there.
All right, so I wanna
Good, dude.
try to follow Aiden as he climbs the trees.
Give me an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Oh boy,
Heavy armor for the win.
a lot of heavy shit.
Big sword, big
Oh!
shield, big armor, big man.
One dropped 7.
Small agility.
I didn't get up very far.
So he
I'm like-
actually makes it about halfway to the first like little platform, and then there's this slow moment as he just starts kind of falling back, and he's almost like parallel with the ground before he finally starts to admit that he's falling.
Nice.
Hold on, let me check my inventory here. Hold on.
I just turned to Killer. You hear that?
I don't have rope.
I did.
I can see him just like patting himself down. Rope man.
Do I have rope? Nope, sorry.
Nice.
Ah! Well, Heinz crushed voice
as
box
you
doesn't
guys-
really conduct screams very well, so you just hear a thud.
As if someone had dropped a cauldron.
A lot of cauldrons, full of other cauldrons.
I'm gonna start looking around. Do you need a roll?
There's no one up there really. There's absolutely signs of the devastation and the loss. But yeah, I mean it's an eerily undamaged kind of area. There's like a cup knocked over on the ground here, like a painting near a door that's kind of fallen, and you see kind of like fingernail scratches in the wood. But other than that, it doesn't seem to be anything else up there.
And that's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
These poor elves had no weapons. Jeez.
What is a weapon against noxious gas?
I'm not asking about against the dragon, just weapons.
Man, you're right. I don't. Okay. Well, I guess Ollie and I go talk to the mayor.
Alright, so I'm gonna skitter back down the tree, tell Hind that there's nothing really up there, just eerie silence and...
Oh, there is also a ancient monument to an elven ranger.
Well, that's something.
check that out. What
Mr.
do I know?
John.
What do I know about this monument?
I don't know, but it's there.
Best DM answer
Can I
ever.
see if I know anything about it?
Once I find another reference to it.
What do I know about this? I don't know. Don't ask me. Amazing.
As Kimmler and I are going to see the mayor, I'm going to pull out that writ of investigation that we got from the council in Waterdeep.
Right. And that's why you're the talker.
I had it in big bold letters on my notes.
Nice. Like uncanny dodge.
Yes, that
Under,
is staring
above,
me right in the
before,
face here
and
on
after.
Fantasy Grounds too.
All right. So I'm at your shoulder, behind your shoulder. I'm like your guard, heavily armored and shit.
Okay, sorry, Casey, what are you doing exactly? You're gonna go...
Yeah, we're looking for the man in charge. And I've got that writ of investigation.
Ah, yeah. So the village folk tell you that Galen, he's a warden, actually, but he's kind of the one that's fallen into charge.
Okay.
He is in a modest dwelling that's kind of suspended amongst the iron strong bows. There's a sitting room there, and a slim elf sits at the desk. He stands to greet you with what seems to be kind of a forced smile. And there's a raven that is perched in a nearby cage, and it caws at you, which is this kind of abrasive thing. He looks at you and he says, "Welcome to our village. How can I be of service?"
Well, I'm hoping that we might service to you, actually. And I hand him the writ of investigation. We're looking for the asshole behind this attack.
He seems a little affronted at your language, especially when you appear to be so official. I don't see how this could help me at all. The attack is over. We're rebuilding now.
Well, we're gonna get the guy behind this. I'm gonna make
Good.
personally certain that he pays for it. Ollie's not happy either right now. He's still pissed off.
Do you happen to have any idea where they've gone?
I don't. Who's this? Who's they? We were attacked by
The
a dragon. I'm not sure. I didn't see it. I just know the devastation that's left behind.
Have any of the dragon attacks been accompanied by any cultists or other dragonic related beings?
I can't imagine that they would have been. No. Any reports that you have of such things? Just fear and chaos during the raid. It's a horrible time, and the less said about it, the better.
We heard Nirenbane is an elf, right?
Right.
Who?
Oh, that was just me asking Kalania.
Is that the
but-
dragon's name? Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm going to mention. Does the name Nirenbane ring a bell to you?
Nirenbane? No, I don't know anyone of that name.
Okay. Well, we've had some reports ourselves that a dragon cultist by the name of Nirenbane has been behind these attacks.
I don't believe that. The dragons are obviously working on their own.
Why
Can
would
I-
you say such a thing?
Can I have an insight check on this guy? Is this guy on the up and up here, or are we talking to a cultist, maybe?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah, Kemler's starting to feel this a little weird too. We're talking about hunting down this dragon, and this guy's like, "We're gonna move on." Ooh, we're gonna move on.
+2. Woohoo.
Nice.
He's clearly holding back something. Or at least you clearly get the insight that he is not telling you everything.
Look, we're trying to help here. That writ of investigation is directly from the Council in Waterdeep, including King Melendrock. We're here investigating on his behalf. Help me, help you.
There's nothing you or the king can do to help me. She's gone, okay?
Your wife.
Yes. The dragon killed her. She could not get away. I was down here on business, and I was not up there when they attacked. I'm sorry for misleading you. When I could have saved her, and I just wasn't there.
It's all right. I understand. That can be a hard time. You have our condolences.
Thank you.
I know
Like I
the
said,
questions aren't easy, but any information you might have about the dragon would be extremely helpful.
He was green and huge and merciless. That's all I know.
No information about potential lairs out in the forest anywhere. Caves, maybe. Other sightings.
No, of course not. I mean, these villages have been attacked all over. We were spared somewhat.
How so?
Well, I'm here to speak to you, aren't I?
So there were no survivors of their attacks?
Not from what I've heard. And you
Why
guys
are
have
there no
heard the
survivors
saying
here?
that in the other villages, and this is what you would have been told previously, in the other villages, the dragon would hunt down and kill all the elves.
So why not here?
We were just lucky, they might say.
I'm sorry to say, good elf, but I don't find that luck happens to be a thing when it comes to death-dealing dragons.
I do.
Well,
Luck is
That's not my-
totally a thing, dude.
that's not my point. Generally, when a dragon that's been wiping everybody out doesn't wipe everyone out, it's for a reason. That's
You
my
have a
point.
few minutes to speak about the goddess of luck.
I guess the right thing I should have said there is, to me, it doesn't feel like luck has anything to do with it.
Sure.
Well, we appreciate all that you've done for us, and again, condolences.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else in town that we might talk to that might know more?
He gives you a couple names of people that you can talk to.
Alright,
Good
and
thinking.
about this time, I guess
5 names.
Aiden
Okay.
and I would have found you guys again.
I want to make sure I get that writ of investigation back.
Oh,
Did,
Oh, good point.
did the mayor know anything?
Not a whole lot. He lost his wife. He's hurting right now.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Notice that
For s-
Heinrich's helmet is on slightly crooked, and there's like a branch sticking out between his pauldrons.
Ollie's just completely straight faced, not even saying anything.
Kemmler
throws
sees
a
it
wink-
and he-
Aiden throws a wink at Ollie as we were shot past.
As you guys are walking by, Kemmler noticed it and he kind of taps your forearm. Hind, you got a little bit of wood.
Oh, and I look. Sorry, I look down. I
My
do.
mind went totally
What?
into the gutter.
That was the point.
I'm the armor should be covering any unfortunate.
Your shoulders,
My codpiece
your
loose again.
shoulders, boy.
My God, piece. I can't reach it. Can you?
I look up at you. Really?
Aiden's just rolling. In the
pick up Ollie and throw him on my shoulders. Get it? Are there any spiders?
Yeah, not that I see.
Okay.
Get the stick, Ollie.
Get the stick.
I grabbed the stick.
Thank you. Shake some dirt out of my shirt.
That
Okay.
couldn't have gone any better.
Got some wood. What?
Who are the people that he told us that we could talk to in town?
would have been better. Is to fucking roll to take the stick out, miss the roll, jams it further into his shoulder.
Oh man.
Well, I can barely reach the middle of my back now. I can't imagine wearing plate of armor and being even bigger. Guy can
You make it work.
probably barely wipe his ass.
Again, Hind walks around like this constantly,
sword
not
fight?
realizing that he's posing like that.
Nice.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. So who's doing what?
Look
You
over
wanna
the next.
talk to people?
Yeah.
So they basically all have the same sort of stories about the thing. The dragon had swooped down and attacked the ground first, kind of weaving in between the trees. Most of about half the dead or so was from that first assault.
Hmm.
Not a lot to go on here.
Excuse me, sorry. Try not to burp.
Why? Let her rip. Why? Rip. We're all friends here.
Some people
Okay.
have manners, good sir.
Oh, really?
So, the stories you're hearing greatly differ from Galen's. They're saying that the humans that were in the regalia of the Cult of the Dragon had followed the dragon, killing those that they found. The village priest had stepped out to lead others in fighting the dragon, but the beast swallowed him whole.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Why would Galen lie to us about that?
One of the people swears that he saw a human riding the dragon, and at times it seemed as if the cultists were deferring to the dragon rider.
Do they know which way?
although-
Sorry, go ahead.
Although one of them, you're talking to two, and then one said there's a human on it, and the other one says it was way too graceful to be a human.
Sounds like an elf.
Near in vain, maybe.
Or one of those. Waggles eyebrows.
To
Yeah.
be quite
And you-
honest, I feel like the only one that would be riding the dragon itself would be the Worm Speaker.
Yeah, me too.
You'd think that would be the case, but the other worm speakers would seem to have been less warriors on Dragonback than priests.
True.
That is true. Hard to say.
I would think that a dragon rider would be something less akin to a worm speaker, probably more akin to just
Well, whatever their
warrior
rank is,
assigned or picked by a dragon.
definitely someone
Maybe.
we want dead.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Ollie? What direction?
Yeah, do they know what direction they went? Any
Um,
idea where a layer might be?
They seem to just come in from all directions and then just kind of fade away. And one of the weird things is that nothing was taken, nothing was stolen, there wasn't any looting. It was just pure violence and murder.
Wait a minute.
Why would that be?
Maybe he had a specific target.
Were they looking for
I don't
us?
think so.
Maybe, wait a minute. If every other attack they haven't left survivors, they did here. This to me sounds like he was after something specific.
The priest that he swallowed whole.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Do we know who the priest is? Is he name important? Related to anybody important?
Oh, damn! Nobody knows anything about him?
Hmm.
Sounds like
What if they're starting to collect the souls in a big way?
I imagine they probably have.
What if all the murders don't? The murders don't have to be done all at one time, right? They can. The more they kill, the closer they get to bringing her back.
I was under the impression it was going to be like a mass sacrifice at the Well of Dragons at a later date. Which means prisoners. Did they take any prisoners?
Slaves, right?
They ate the one guy, if that counts as prisoners. No, they just came in, they killed, they went away. After the priest was dead, people do mention that Galen kind of became the de facto leader. That he was in the thick of the fight the whole time, and it just the power of the gods protected him from being touched. But he was a potent force for rallying the survivors.
How well did he
Interesting.
fight? Did anyone see him kill a cultist, maybe? Or
They know he was involved in doing things, but none of them can remember specifically any time they saw him make a killing blow.
we have conflicting stories here.
yeah.
And everything doesn't point very well for our friend Galen, the mayor.
Yeah.
Maybe we talk to him again.
Perhaps that's a good idea.
You're not going to get
Well, hang
much
on.
more out of him if you don't have something to be able to get out
Yeah.
of him. You need information.
What was his wife's name? Was she lost in the attack?
She was.
No, I'm asking them.
Alright.
Because if he lied to us about that,
That's true.
Right.
Did he lose someone in the fighting?
Yeah, his wife was killed.
Okay.
And the villagers confirmed that.
That is
Yes,
weird.
and they feel very sorry about that.
Another question. How long has Galen been around?
Well, I mean, he'd been the warden, so I mean, he's been here like his whole life, basically. You know, he helps with animals around and, you know, conservation efforts and stuff like that.
Just out of curiosity, was there anyone new in town recently that maybe left before the attack?
I can't really think of anyone. I mean, no mysterious strangers or anything.
We're not
Could
getting
be the
any
cults.
traction.
Could be the cults just trying to take out some of their possible competitive competition.
What is
to
there
be
to gain
honest-
attacking this random little village?
I don't know.
Well, considering that armies are now starting to get together to oppose the cult.
There's 60 people live here. It's not like they would have got any recruits. No, you said 300. I'm sorry, 300.
Doesn't matter if you're crazed, murdered, you know, inducing.
Yes.
What's weird though
They
is
say
that
destroy this village. They
there's-
destroy the village.
there's something different here though, because there's survivors here and they left things standing. I don't know. There's something weird here, but I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, somebody must have information pointing us to someplace that these cultists might want us to go.
So when Aiden went up and found and searched the trees, there was nobody up there, nobody to talk to.
No, all of the elves that lived up there are dead.
Kimmler, you have a spell, don't you? That Zone of Truth?
I don't have it on me right now.
Okay, never mind.
But
then.
yeah, if you wanted to go to sleep at some point and
Hmm.
do it tomorrow, that's an option, but at the moment, no. And on top of that, Zone of Truth is a spell that he's aware of, so
Yeah,
it's easy to dodge questions and stuff.
okay. I feel like we need to go back and talk to Galen, but I think we need something before we go after him. And I
What if
don't
I-
mean go
what if I
after him,
go
go after
in-
my...
What if I go in and cuff him under the
No.
accusation of being with the cult? See what that pulls out of him.
I don't want to go that far with it.
Why?
I don't know.
Either he's innocent and it gets nothing out of him, or he's guilty and I scare something from him.
If he's not, he's already been traumatized. I don't want to traumatize him any further.
Well, he's lying to us, clearly. He's impeding the investigation. How about you go in and ask your questions, and if you can't figure anything out, you call me in.
I'm really in the dark here.
We gotta shake something loose. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, I'm headed back to Galen's.
I'll follow at a distance, 20 feet or so.
I'm gonna follow in the almost bodyguard kind of dance.
Okay. As you go back, and he's still kind of working at his desk.
Hey, Galen. Sorry to bother you again. Can I get you anything? You need a glass of water or anything?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. I pour him a glass of water out of my water skin, and I set it down in front of him. And I say, you know, we've been talking around town, and I just wanted to get your story straight. Now, you're telling me that this dragon came flying in with a guy on top of it, an elf, who then proceeds to swallow the elder and attack while the dragon cultists come in and attack the rest of the village behind the dragon, right? And I know this is not what he said.
Nothing like that.
See, because that's what everyone else in town says. And it's awfully suspicious that you say that's not what happened.
Those are rumors from other attacks, and there's none of that happened here.
See, that's really funny because everyone that we talk to says that happened here.
Who are you? Who are you?
As
I can be a really good friend, or not.
As I see that skepticism, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thaumaturgy and give my eyes that kind of glowy inner divine light.
Nice.
Start utilizing this again.
You did show him the writ that were from the council and everything?
Yeah.
That piece of paper proves nothing. I think that you are the cultists here to break the resolve of our survivors.
Now listen here, Galen. Sit down. I'm tired
sits
of
down.
your crap. This is ridiculous. What are you trying to hide?
I'm not trying to hide anything. There's nothing to hide.
Well, you're clearly full of shit.
I tip over the glass of water into his lap.
He doesn't react. He's kind of focused on Kemler's eyes. He doesn't even notice the water.
Trying to say that we're cultists, bah! That sounds like the words of a cultist himself, especially with a being saying there weren't any cultists in town.
That's exactly what a cultist would say.
I want to
Exactly.
I want to start looking around his place. You said that there's a raven in here?
There is,
I'm
yes.
patiently waiting outside of the building or whatever for a signal.
I'm gonna
Start making
I'm gonna
Why?
cast
Kemmler get angry.
I'm gonna cast detect magic in here.
Ooh.
Okay, I mean, all of your stuff is glowing. There's a pen on his desk that seems to be glowing, but really nothing else.
It's a span read.
Right? I wasn't gonna say anything.
What is that?
It's a magic pen, basically.
Yeah, magic pen that lets you write the same message on another piece of paper miles away. From a book we're reading.
Is there,
Controlling
can
abilities of that is amazing.
yeah. Can I tell what that might be? That why it's magic, or what it might be?
Give me an Arcana check.
The pen of stabbing.
It's a +5 Vorpal pen of flaming doom.
That's great.
Vorpal.
You get the sense that it's probably just a pen that doesn't run out of ink.
I'm just gonna hop on
That's
his
cool.
desk and just sit down right in front of him and pocket pin when he's not looking.
Nice.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Oh, we're such assholes to this guy. Bam!
What are
Pen
you
is
talking about?
gone.
He's lying to us. He just
He
accused
was-
us of being cultists. Fuck
That's
this
true.
guy.
He was actually writing with the pen.
Oh, I'm
as you
sorry.
took it,
Nice.
and you took the pen and you replaced it with another pen, and he just didn't even notice.
Damn.
That's great. Wow.
That's awesome.
Fucking Ollie. You did that so good, I didn't even notice.
Whoa.
Can
You
you
have-
get down off my desk, please?
You have the
As soon
pen
as you
of
start
writing.
telling me the truth.
I've told you everything I know. The dragon came, the dragon killed, the dragon left. That's all that there is to tell. Everything else is just fear-mongering from the cult and stories and rumors, and none of it's true.
Kemmler walks over to the front of the, like, where the doorway is that we came through, and I pound on the wall, like, trying to get Hein's attention.
Nice.
What is the meaning of all this racket? By now, the crow is just going crazy and just
Oh,
cawing
you're
and
about to
cawing.
find out.
All right.
We're done playing games.
So what's the situation here? They're in a little hut. Doors open.
It's kind of like a hobbit hole, but kind of up in the lower branches of the trees. So it's a fairly large-sized office. The walls are all kind of curved wood. The desk kind of comes up from the floor. It's like all one piece, kind of carved into the middle of the tree here. So I mean, there's room enough to walk around. Kemmler's kind of standing in front of the desk, fronting. Ollie is up on the desk, sitting in front of the guy. He's flustered and trying to do. And the crow is just there's feathers are starting to fly, and it's caw 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 over and over again. And then you walk in.
Yeah, so I want to break the door off its hinges like it doesn't even matter as I go through, and slamming and making as much noise as I can with all the gear and armor I'm wearing, just come through trumpeting that you're under arrest for, how would I say this, for membership in the cult and for...
Aiding and abetting.
Yeah, for impeding the investigation, for finding further cultist movement and actions. And on the authority of the council, he's under arrest, and I pull out the manacles and everything, and manhandle him.
Okay, so Hein bursts through the door. It doesn't come off it's far too well made for that, the elven craftsmanship, but it does kind of bang open with the hollow thud, and he immediately starts just spewing out legalese. And every once in a while you kind of see Aiden, peek up behind him and whisper a word, and then Hein repeats whatever that longer word was, and Ollie, every once in a while, Aiden abetting, and
I got personal experience in
doesn't
this.
stop.
Aiden looks over and goes, "What?"
So yeah, and he's just he's just sitting there.
What am I abetting?
Aiden and abetting.
Aiden abetting. What am I abetting?
That'll come later.
And while I may have
Oh,
verbally
boy.
messed that up, Hind used to be a cop. He used to be a guard, so he would be flawless in this.
Yes.
Totally.
Something. Watch out for RoboCop.
There's gonna be trouble.
You're gonna tell me what you know, see?
Yeah, do you want me to roll something, or...?
No, that is quite a lot of intimidation.
Awesome.
And he just kind of listens to it all, and the crow never stops cawing. It's just caw caw caw, And he
Somebody
just sits
check
there
that
and he
fucking
says-
crow.
I mean,
And he just looks at you and he's like,
No.
"Let me see
just
that writ
kidding.
again."
you remember
he
when
holds
I made
his
the
hand
other
out.
one puffing a fucking just a
I have his arms. I'm cuffing him, so if Ollie just wants to hold it up in front of him.
Yeah, I'm not giving it, but I am going to hold it up where you can see it.
Well, fine, okay. And where are you arresting me to?
What's the guy's name? Jon Snow? Winterfoot?
Winterhound.
Winterhound.
I see. And is
Winter.
he outside then, or?
He sent us here to find you. You may know his name.
I really don't. I have a city to rebuild. Town, whatever.
Aiden walks over, draws his rapier, sticks it into the ground next to the guy's head, kneels down, looks at him, really intent like, and goes, "If I were you, right now I wouldn't be worrying about who else is here, but the people that are right in front of you and the information that we want to know. I'd start talking if I were you."
Nice.
Who are you?
Can I do an insight off the reaction of everything that I just did?
Sure.
I want to see how that's affecting him. Not bad, not bad.
He doesn't care.
You get the definite sense that he is still not telling you. You get the sense that his wife is clearly dead. It's been backed up by everyone. But you do get the sense that there is something else. But it doesn't look like your approach is working as far as extracting that.
He asked me who I was, so I tell him that I was, I'm a ranger that was raised in Cormanthor amongst other elves, and that I wouldn't want to see, I wouldn't want to see what happened here happen to my folks back in Cormanthor, and that if he's withholding any information that can help us stop attacks upon other elven villages and others died because of it, I'm going to kill him.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I want to go through what this guy was writing. Any letters that he was writing, to who they may be to, what's in them.
I mean, you see just like kind of list of like supplies needed. Another one was listed as, you know, remaining provisions. There's a couple, you know, started but not finished. You know, dear so and so, I regret to inform you about your son's demise. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's all sort of, you know, recovering from a disaster sort of things. No nefarious plots or letters to evil overlords.
Okay. While
Oh man, come on! Not
Well-
even a little bit.
while Heinrich is playing bad cop, I'm gonna just take these letters and play good cop for a little bit, and just kneel down in front of him, and just start reading off the names of the dead and say, "We are trying to help you here.
Okay.
You're making our
hold-
investigation incredibly difficult."
Hold on one second. Aiden, give me a persuasion roll.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in front of him there.
Ah,
Ugh. Ugh.
You saw something in his eyes when you were telling him, especially your connection with the other elves, because nobody else really seems to be connected with the elves at all. You know, they're just kind of, you know, the dwarf trying to be all burly, and then humans blundering in here and all that. So there was a connection that was starting, and then you said you were going to kill him, and you just saw the light behind his eyes just kind of go out again.
okay. So,
So-
I saw the light. I saw the light. So I'm gonna take a moment of insight here, and you know, tell everybody else to back off. Hein, let him up.
Thank you. That's what I was hoping you would do. So yeah, I take the manacles off, I help him up, and I take a step back.
I'm gonna look back to. I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, I need a moment.
I'll take a
Everybody
step
out,
back.
everybody out.
If you say so, Aiden.
I'll call you if I need you.
I know you will.
I just
You
growl
know
and
you're safe.
walk out. I'll just play the part to the hilt. I try to break the door again on my way out.
The hilt of your sword gets stuck on the jamb, and you're kind of struggling there a little bit.
That would be him too. Fucking.
I
once-
apologize for that. I didn't mean to jump in front of Aiden there when he was doing his thing.
Sorry. So once they're out, I'll sheath my scimitar and sit down. And I motion for him to sit back down as well.
He sits down and he goes to recap his pen and notices that the pen already has a cap.
Was his wife
So-
an elf?
Yes.
So I look at him and was like, I saw that smoke. Look, I only threaten because I have family that are elves as well, and I wouldn't want to see this happen to them. If you have any information that can keep this from happening to others, we need it. I cannot let my family die the same as others died here. You can prevent others from dying as well.
And he listens to you, and you see like a mask of guilt kind of come across his face, especially as you just keep talking about this happening to others. And he starts to tell you, you know, I saw her dead. She was in my arms, and I stood up to get her favorite blanket, and I went to that room, and that's when I saw him. Another elf standing up there in those purple goddamned robes, face to face with him. And he was sitting there on the back of the dragon looking at me. And there was something about him, but he looked familiar. And we stopped, and I cracked, I dropped to my knees, and I begged for my life.
Oh,
I offered him anything, and he took me up on the offer.
What did you give him?
He agreed to spare me and to leave our town intact if I would give him information on the other settlements that would then become his targets.
oh.
I need a list of those settlements.
He nods and he kind of reaches into his drawer and pulls out a list.
Aiden takes a list and takes a quick look at it to make sure it is the information he's looking for, and then rolls it up and puts it in his pocket.
Oh,
And looks at him and goes, "What can you tell me about this dragon rider, other than elf, purple clothing? You said you might have recognized him."
His face seemed familiar, but I'm not sure. I don't know who he is, and I don't know who the dragon is. I can tell you that when he flew off to the southeast, and the times that I've met him, he's been wet. Even when it wasn't
Wet.
raining.
are the rest of us
As
within
in-
earshot of this?
Give me a perception check.
Himmler respects Aiden. He
I'll
walked
eat-
away from the hut.
Does apparently too.
I'm with Kimmler. Feeling very bad about my performance.
Is there
That's
any
where I'm at.
identifying marks on either of them? Scars, anything?
No, it's it was a very, highborn elf from the way he moved, but other than that, I don't know.
Highborn elf, purple robes, green dragon, always wet southeast. Okay. I look back at the list he gave me real quick. Can you let me know what's on that list?
It's the name of other nearby elf settlements.
Right. I myself don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, just like other elf villages in the surrounding areas,
It's a list of targets, and we have a direction to the southeast. That's
basically.
all right. So I stand up and I look at him and said, I'm not here to judge anybody. You should be ashamed of what you've done, and that's what you have to live with for the rest of your life. But everybody can make it up. You have people to protect here now, and we're going to protect others. I bid you good day, and I walk out.
And the crow caws as you leave.
So I go to the other party members and I share with them the information we have, and I mentioned that it seems like the information is pointing towards Trollbark Forest.
That's
Southeast.
no, that's south.
Southwest, isn't it?
Oh, it is southwest. I'm
I-
sorry, I'm being dumb.
But,
Forest of Worms down there.
Before you start talking, Kemmler,
I don't
you
think
start
it's that
explaining
far.
Everything, and Kemmler's just like, most impressive, Aiden.
good work.
Thank you.
After you filled me in, Hind wants to go back in and talk to him alone for a second. To the guy,
Galen.
Galen. So I walk up to the door like I was doing before, angry and mean and aggressive. But then as soon as I get in the door and he turns and looks at me, I soften up. Shoulders kind of sag a little bit, and I walk up to him. What does he say or do? Does he acknowledge me at all?
He just blink, stare at you. Although the raven flies off its perch and lands on your shoulder.
Yeah. I say, I hold a finger up to the bird and I go, "Hang on a second," and then I look at I look at Gay, and I pull out my which stone here? I pull out my ruby eyes. The gem, the ruby eyes. It says it's worth 1,000 GP, but I don't think that's accurate.
It is.
It is. Okay, well, even better.
That's why I took him.
I pull that out and I hold it out to him. And I wait.
What is this for?
You may have made some mistakes, and a lot of people are gonna pay for that. But you also managed to save some lives here today, whether you meant to or not. And regardless of that, a lot of people are now depending on you to stay alive moving forward. And I would like to contribute to that cause. Do the best you can. And keep your head up.
Thank you.
And then after he takes the ruby, I look at the bird and I say, and what the fuck is the deal with this bird?
And you hear like a tinny clanking as he keeps like beaking against your helmet.
I look at it. Does it have messages on it? Is it...
Just a deep black raven.
What does he say?
Caw, caw.
No, I'm gay. What does gay say? About the bird. What is this bird? Is it a pet messenger bird? What is this?
Sure, we'll call it a pet. I don't know. He just caws a lot.
Can I keep him?
No.
Well, he seems to like me.
Bird kind of tilts its head a little bit, you know, and like looks at you. You swear that it winks at you, and then it flies away.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Alright, well, then I turn to Galen and say, the best any of us can do is better. See that you try. And I leave. And I walk away.
Okay.
And I drop the mic.
As Heinz leaving, I just look at the guy and say, I mean, really, you could have just helped us from the beginning and saved yourself a shit ton of trouble. I mean, I'm not that bad a guy. Really, I'm not. Am I that bad? I'm looking at the others. Am I really that bad?
You're terrifying.
Your name is Ollie.
And I leave too.
So, as Aiden's the only one tall enough to notice, there's a little white stain on Hein's shoulder.
I say nothing.
Of course not. I smell bird shit and can't figure out why.
Well, you must
This whole
have
town
amazing
smells like
hearing,
shit.
because it's hard to smell bird shit.
I think it's Kemmler.
Kemmler uses the soap. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it made of bird shit?
Supposed to eat
Jesus.
soap.
No, you rub it with water.
It makes beer extra sudsy.
I've cleaned many rocks, okay?
Alright, so now that we're back together again, I shrug my shoulders. Well, it could have gone better, could have gone worse. What next?
He brought it on himself. He should have just told us the truth from the beginning.
I can't argue
To the
with that.
southeast.
Alrighty, there's a southeastern travel montage, and I'll be right back.
How was that speech? Was it pretty good?
Negotiations for the win.
Yeah,
It was.
that was well played, Derek.
I had to catch myself a little bit there. There was me trying to be nice versus Ollie not giving a shit.
I like being that guy. If what you guys try and fail, I'll just come in and try to shake something loose. That was cool.
Oh, I need to make sure Kai left that. I need to make sure Kai puts that pin in my inventory too.
The pen of writing.
Yeah, because Ollie's totally leaving with that.
He'll be trying to write, and then he runs out of ink. Son of a bitch!
That is the first thing Ollie has stolen, and nobody saw it.
Fucking 28? Yeah, that's 2 points short of impossible. Like, holy fuck.
Pretty awesome.
While he's writing, and something gets in his eye, and he wipes his eye, and you switch the pens right out of his hand, and he keeps writing.
So
I didn't realize he was actually writing at that moment.
30 minutes after the hour, I'm popping smoke. Just letting you guys know.
Okay.
Does that mean leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just giving
I
you
was
shit.
about to ask, what does that mean?
I was
I
like,
got the
Sorry.
reference.
Military terminology. I completely
I was
slipped
like,
my mind.
does that mean
Okay.
you have to smoke
It's
and then
okay.
you come back?
No. Popping smoke means leaving.
Waiting for pickup?
Oh,
Aren't you
good.
home? You're waiting for a helicopter? I don't understand.
Smoke signals now? What the hell?
You have to sleep in the same room as a smoke signal?
I stand out on my balcony with signal flags, and I do the signal flag routine.
Okay, now it makes
wave,
sense.
Wave, wave, wave. Pop a smoke grenade. Wave, 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 wave.
What are you doing? I'm
That's cool.
doing my evening ritual.
There's aliens over there.
It's bedtime.
There's aliens over there.
There's aliens.
Saving the world, one flag wave at a time.
I like that quote. That just, it hit me out of nowhere. The best any of us can hope to do is better. See that you try. Fucking love it.
Good one.
And once again, I give away my monies.
I'm not here to be average, I'm here to be awesome.
Kemmler. Moradin.
That's deep.
Turns out Kemmler's last name is Moradin.
No, even better. Gemstones.
Kemmler
You know what
Gemstones?
bugs me? When people say respect is earned. I grew up, you just give people respect because that's like the polite thing to do. Disrespect is earned.
Wow.
Respect should be natural.
That's actually very wise. Yeah, absolutely. I think when
Yep.
people say respect is earned, I think they mean deference is earned. I think
Yeah,
that's really what
I-
that
I-
means.
Different words should be used there. So,
Yeah.
I agree. Deference, yes, but respect is natural.
Right,
should
respect
be
is
natural.
given.
You
Respect
don't
is
walk up and act rude to random people. Hello, sir. My name is. But
You know
that's
what it
respect.
is?
That's being respectful.
respect isn't earned, respect is default. that's what
Yeah.
that's what the saying
Right?
should be.
Disrespect is earned.
There you go. Yeah.
Love is also earned, which is like the next step past respect. Is
Yeah.
like actual love, like love is in deference, love, not fucking romantic love.
We recommend.
I love that.
What the shit?
That's awesome.
That's epic. It took me a second to figure out what was going on there. Oh, that's good.
It's like
Thank you, broke Travis.
it was like 4 in the morning when I found this, and I reacted exactly how Drax did.
It's very good. I like it.
I want you to appreciate I am just sleep deprived as fuck, so it's probably about as apt.
Okay, before we go too far, and I forget. I want to make sure that I've got that pin in my inventory.
I want you to know
Oh.
when I just Googled to try to find that picture. Hail Satan babies.
Oh dear, you're on a list.
And I found it.
I was gonna say, whatever you see off that search, you asked for.
Oh, it hurts.
That's gotta be in the top 5 on the list of things you do not Google.
No.
Google. No! No!
Man.
I bet if you Google what not to Google, Hail Satan Babies is on that list.
It's gotta be.
Kai, where'd you find the picture?
I've had that for a while now.
It hurts. It hurts. It's funny, but it hurts. Oh, wow. I just love the baby's
I've
face in that
composed
first picture.
Oh.
Everybody gets to enjoy.
Fucking drives.
No! Dude, Derek, and Kai both. I don't think either of you got to hang out with Drax the first day after his surgery when I would make him laugh, and it wasn't ha ha ha, it was this hurts, don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
I was there.
Oh my god.
It
Which
was
was-
worse than that.
It was,
literally. Trying not to move my abs at all as I
he's
laugh.
giving angry birth. That's what it sounded like. It was amazing. Which made me want to make even more jokes, which, yeah, it was bad. Almost
Oh
gave him
my
another
God.
hernia.
Fantastic.
Oh, where the hell are we?
Hail Satan, babies.
That's exactly where we are. That was funny.
I don't remember anything through the pain and the mirth.
So
No!
Oh, you're a dick.
so what is my new pin just it never runs out of ink, or is there anything else to it?
Yep, just a pen that doesn't need ink.
Nice. I like that.
That is amazing for you. That is perfect.
That's Hind right there.
60 years later, still writing documents with that pen.
Oh yeah, that's from that jerk that lied to me. That's how Ollie will remember it.
Galen, the traitorous lying elf. Huh. He got better than he deserved. Oh well.
Okay, 1 second.
Fucking. Here it is. That's Drax.
Nice.
And see, when I put in Hail Satan, maybe it's the first thing that came up was a lot of onesies that would be like, drink milk, Hail Satan. Suck tits, Hail Satan. The fuck?
It's how I live my life.
Follow your dreams, Hail Satan. Who buys this shit for their kids?
Just completely out of character. I have now made it a goal. Ollie's gonna kill someone with that pin before the campaign ends.
I
Why
will
so
be
it's
impressed.
gotta be a
What?
sword wielder.
I'm sorry, what was that, Kai?
It has to be a sword wielder, so you can be like, the pen is mightier than the sword.
Wow.
It writes in blood for the rest of his life.
You want to see a magic trick? I'll make this pin disappear.
You could call it ink clot. No. That's bad.
Okay. Everybody, roll me a d20. Keeping threes alive.
Keep it alive.
Combo breaker.
Nope. Gotta do the 4.
Come on, Hind. Is Hind with us?
He
Boss,
said he's
wake
gonna
up!
be right back.
He's probably
Oh.
dried away from his dryness. That's why I've drank 7 gallons of water already.
I just imagine the whole time as we're leaving, Ollie's just like, I don't lie that much. I mean, come on.
Wake up. Hey, 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 wake up.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Was I needed?
Roll a d20.
So sorry, guys.
Not to worry.
You're good.
16. What'd I miss?
Nothing yet.
We're still en route to
Sounds
our
like
next
Kai.
village.
Oh, a 16.
Is that a good thing?
So you're going villages, or are you going
Southeast.
for southeast? Okay.
We're
Yeah.
looking for any signs of water or... oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. When you mentioned that he's always wet, it made me think of water, which is like a body of water, like a lake. Or maybe there's a waterfall somewhere that there's a cave behind.
That's what I'm thinking. Waterfall cave.
Right.
You might never know.
The only thing I can think of that makes somebody wet every time he meets you riding on a dragon back.
Right.
That's
he
fair.
has to pass through water.
When else did Gay meet Elf Guy?
He mentioned it. It made it sound that it was several times.
Something like that.
He didn't ask when.
Yeah, that's information that needs clarifying. When or how or where or why did you meet a major cult person several times? Maybe he looked familiar because he was elfish? Elvin?
Yeah, he said he was Elven, and he looked familiar.
Yeah, he looked familiar, which makes me think that the guy's been somebody who's passed through that area before. But I mean, it's not enough to have really brought amazing attention to himself. But
He
I don't
did
think
say
those
he had a
other
regal
questions you
manner.
want to ask
Yeah.
are-
That was the part that I caught was I think the word was highborn.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, high elves. Yeah. So
I don't know about high elf, but
he's highborn elf. It's a high elf.
high.
It's a little different.
High as fuck.
I think we're
I
talking more
wish.
like elven nobility rather than a high elf.
A high
You
elf
know,
is
you're
like a race,
you're
whereas
halfling.
they're
Well, just based on the
Kemler.
wording.
Kemler is a wise, wise man. Dwarf, if you will.
don't insult either race.
Aye.
Okay. First day passes without anything.
First day of travel. Okay.
Yes.
We don't see
no
anything.
signs of water. Perception
Nope.
check.
Just dense everything.
Okay.
Read again. Another d20.
20 of the D's.
Oh, shit!
Big rolls here.
Big
Wow.
rolls for me.
10 plus
I
for
got
everybody.
higher than 10.
So during your second day of travel, you hear the crunch of a large tree breaking, followed shortly by a female voice crying out.
I immediately take off running towards it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
Aiden,
think.
Aiden kind of goes in that direction as well, but he bears off to kind of a leftish route, trying to stay hidden in the trees and the shadows and stuff.
Knowing my role, I make a bunch of noise.
Well, if Aiden's going left, I'll go right.
Do you need me to make a stealth check?
Sure.
Can I make a noise
I'll do
check?
the same.
Right, Kemler and Hind don't utilize stealth.
Nope. In fact, I'm purposefully
Fucking
making
Aiden-
noise.
Aiden knew.
Right, Kemler and Hind's whole goal is noise, 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 noise. All of a sudden, arrows and daggers from the shadows.
Yeah, draw attention. We have faith
So
in
Aiden-
our stealthy brethren.
Aiden fades into the background of the trees. Ollie pops out of existence.
Amazing.
Did I
Love you
roll
guys.
another 20?
Yes, you did.
Love you guys. That's amazing.
That's my
Oh,
third 20 of the
bastard,
night. God.
Cast invisibility again.
I love that
so-
+9. It's so good.
Behind you, rush heroically forward, and in front of you, you see not really a clearing, but what clearing there is has appeared because a tree has fallen over and has landed on an old woman who is kind of struggling to try and get herself out from under it.
Alright, I immediately try to assist her with escaping it. And I yell for Kemler.
I assist.
Aiden sees it and just still staying in the shadows and takes up kind of an overwatch on the situation.
I'm gonna kind of get a little bit closer, but keep an eye out.
As we approach the woman, I ask what happened.
What's
This
going on?
Tree,
What happened
this
here?
tree fell on me.
What made it fall?
Does it look like it just uprooted?
You don't see any uprooted soil under it.
It looks like it was cut, or
No.
Oh no.
Hind, you're trying to...
oh
Yeah,
no.
I don't look around. I don't see what he said. I just want to lift it. So do you want to?
give me a,
Can
give me
I
a strength
do?
check.
I was gonna say, can I do a perception check to see if I see anything?
Ooh, natural
Nice.
20.
I'm obviously helping, but I'm like looking around as I help. I don't know if you need assistance.
I'm scared
As
of this
I
tree
lean
So-
to
now.
help, the tree just flies off.
I'm scared
So
of
this,
the tree.
yeah, this is like a really big tree, and like thicker than all of you all combined. And Hind just
Oh.
rushes up and just grabs it, and just in one quick motion, almost like he's just waving at someone, and just lifts the tree, and it just stands straight up,
Okay,
and then steps
Aiden
back a little bit.
rethinks ever having a rematch with this guy.
What the fuck?
You would. I would. Holy shit.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Everybody.
Me-
I'm immediately scared of this tree.
Just
now.
everybody.
Oh, okay.
based on the information we've been given.
Oh.
So, Kemmler's just in awe at, Heinrich's strength. The rest of you, however, notice two other very, very similar looking trees. Now that you're up close and kind of looking at them, because you've noticed movement, and these two trees have kind of moved out of the forest towards you, and along with the one that Hind has just lifted up, are kind of forming a line. As the old woman smiles and kind of pats her dress down a little bit and stands up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
She says,
nope.
"Heroes at last! How many might fall back in fear at the sight of a stranger in the woods, or think of their own
Hind.
safety before helping others?"
Hind, high five.
Yep, I give him one.
Clap.
Yeah!
Spells? What do you need spells for?
As the power flows through me.
I'm just watching.
And I immediately take a swing at the tree.
Okay.
Wait.
Give me
the fuck is
an attack
happening?
roll.
What the fuck is happening?
I hope I'm not
I'm
wrong.
trying to imagine this in my head, and I am so lost.
Damn it.
Whoa. I didn't mean to attack her yet, but it was more of a precautionary just in case.
No, I don't swing
yeah.
at her. I swing at the tree, the one that
The
I lifted
tree,
up.
Right.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So you're just punching, right? Or are you actually using your sword?
No, like I the way that she was acting and the way with that kind of perception roll, I caught on to something. So I take a swing at the tree because if I'm right, it's bad. If I'm wrong, I hit a dead tree. Like, I can't be wrong. So with my sword, I take an actual swing at the tree that I just threw off of her.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
Your fucking dice.
A lot.
Just watching this. What the fuck is he doing?
Oh, I wasn't wrong. Fuck, a critical hit on
So you slice at the tree, and it just two of its larger branches just come out, and they just slam you between them, bludgeoning yourself for 21 points of damage.
Alright.
And
I
the woman,
take 83.
Yeah, that-
oh yeah, I only took 7 damage.
But it directly
meant
hit
I go
his
down to
HP
83.
total. It didn't give him any wounds.
Right, and since Warding Bond is a concentration spell, I have to do a check. Right? It's not a concentration spell, never mind.
Yeah, I didn't
Right.
think the bond was. Or it
That wouldn't
what?
make
No,
much sense.
check
I
it.
just checked, it's not.
It's not. What? Holy shit.
It wouldn't make much sense. The whole point is for you to take that damage.
True. It's just so fucking powerful. I mean, with you there, I laugh at everything.
Yeah, you do. I kind of go, ah!
That's true. That's very true.
Please don't do 90 damage. Please don't do 90 damage.
The good thing is that I have resistors on my end that kind of reduce what you would be taking.
7. I forgot how this program works. Okay.
Awesome.
So in mid-sentence, she just kind of stops and incredulously stares at you. And she's like, well, obviously I was wrong about you. And she scampers up and climbs up the tree, and all 3 trees start to walk back and fade off into the forest.
What?
Well, that was unexpected.
What? What? I was saving you from that tree! I yell into the forest.
You're a loser!
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck?
Okay.
I think you might have been wrong, Hind. I think that may have been a test or something. I don't know.
What?
Would you like the
Kemmler is
explanation?
just like, yeah, Kemmler's floored too. He's just like,
Everybody give me an insight check.
God damn! I have
You
a
can burn
feeling
another
I
20.
know now.
2.
Yes.
Two.
Whoa!
Oh, Hind.
Is that good enough?
Oh man.
We're all stumped.
Ha! Stumped!
So this is oh
Punish
my God.
him! Punish him!
So I'll just read a quick description of this encounter.
God damn it. I thought I was so right, and I was, and then I
this
was so
druid
wrong.
is the caretaker of this part of the forest.
Oh.
3 awakened trees are hidden among other trees nearby, one of which has intentionally and harmlessly fallen across the druid, allowing her to feign injury and draw the characters to her. She guesses correctly that the group are seeking the dragon and wishes to give them a boon to aid their fight against this scourge of her forest. As she wishes to test their strength of character first, she will not help those who do not help others.
Ollie's laughing his little ass off.
How was attacking the tree that pinned her down, clearly alive, not helping her and saving her?
I just want to point out how I was like, Ollie's afraid of the shadows because of assassins, and I'm over here just like, there's assassins everywhere.
That's
I
awesome.
was thinking.
That's
I was
such
like, it's the
bullshit!
cults.
Everything that I did was to save her from that tree.
Hind walks up and goes, "Can you ask a question before swinging your bastard sword?"
So had you said you'd punched the tree instead, I was gonna have the tree high-five you because you just high-five the other friend, and the tree would have thought that that's just what you guys do when you save a.
Damn it!
Nice.
Ollie's just looking at Hind and going, lizard folk.
I have something for this. I have something for this.
Damn it! Come on! It was attacking her! What? How was I supposed to know it was her
Yeah.
fucking pet?
I was a little bit afraid of the shadows myself.
God damn it! I was saving her from
Well-
that tree.
No harm, no foul, I guess.
Damn it!
Aiden just shakes his head, moving on, and just starts trudging off the path. Fuck this.
Oh, man.
All right.
Fuck!
So you guys continue. It's gonna take. Is 8 miles? No. Aiden's got something. What are your movement things?
That's
My
right.
movement
You
thing?
work move through
Natural
forest
Explorer.
easy.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Can't be lost. You can remain alert to damage or danger. Okay, so yeah, so it takes 3 days, 3 nights of travel, and you still haven't found anything. You haven't. There's been some like kind of pools of water. There was a rainstorm in one day, but nothing like would indicate wetness or whatever. The morning of the 3rd or the 4th day, you start to see thin strands of spiderweb kind of down along the ground and kind of up the trees, trunks of trees. I don't know why I almost said hooves of trees.
Should I draw my
I mean,
sword?
like,
Should I hit it?
heavy webs, like
They're getting heavier the more you go.
Let's light it on fire.
Being
I
the smallest
love spiders.
being the smallest person in the group, I'm gonna try to get in like the middle of the group at this point.
That's good. You start to actually see kind of like birds and trapped in the webs. Sometimes
that
some
was a good
animals
time for that
tripping into.
violin.
Yeah.
Ollie, do you want to ride on my back? I'll break through the webs. Kemmler, stay close behind.
Sure, why not?
Gotcha.
I'll cut a way through for our smaller members.
Okay. It works for a little while. You're able to kind of cut, and then the strands are just so thick that you're having to like kind of saw at it for almost a minute to get through like the next level of it.
Do we have anything for this? This is getting tough to break through.
Does poison break down the webs?
You apply some poison and it just trips.
The only thing I can think of is a torch, but I don't want to start a forest fire.
Well,
Yeah, I think avoiding setting the whole place on fire would be good.
I don't know, Hind, are you sure? There might be more trees.
All right. I already scared off all the bad ones.
I've got
Are
no
you-
comment.
Are you trying to
Is that Kemmler's version?
We hide and we let him go in first, and he screws it up. We go in first and let him hide, and he comes in last, and he screws it up.
Oh, what?
That
awful.
was a bit harsh.
That was.
Hind's a bit of a hind, but he's still a great guy.
Great guy aside. Just because you got a big sword doesn't mean every other problem is a freaking nail.
Hey,
Is it,
I'm a hammer. What can I say?
I just
it
pat
getting
him on the
darker?
helmet as I'm riding on his shoulder.
Are we starting to get impaired light from the thickness and stuff?
There's almost a
Wanna make
glow
sure.
kind of
Hey.
coming through, so
Maybe the next time we encounter a nail, I'll let it get you, Aiden.
I look at Ollie and I'm like, I got it this time.
I can
use
hit a nail in
detect
300
magic.
paces.
other than your own, all you guys, you don't notice any magic.
Nice. Are you gonna
So
throw a
could we-
rock at me?
Can we see any, like, spiders or
You
anything up
weren't
in the
wearing a
trees?
helmet.
Give me a perception check.
That's Sesson.
You know what? I don't have detect magic. I have dispel magic. Sorry.
All of your magical items are now no longer magical.
Oh damn! Don't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
My sword has
I just wanted
dispel
to be
life,
honest.
Kemmler.
Dispel Kemmler's life.
The dispel Kemmler.
Dispel Kemmler.
What does that mean? You don't want to know.
I like it.
Ollie, you do notice like a purple shape off to the side behind some webs.
Purple shape. We're not talking purple robes, are we?
No, it's almost like a circle or like a large egg shape kind of thing.
I can't
Ooh,
see
yay.
anything through these webs.
Okay, I'll point that out to everybody else.
You go to point and it's not there anymore.
Guys, there's some out there.
Oh, yay.
What do we do?
Uh,
Should I set something on fire?
I hold up. Nope. Maybe we should pull out a torch. I think a torch is a good idea.
I'll pull out Wing, my shield, and set her ablaze.
Okay.
You and that shield. It's brilliant.
Hell yeah, man.
Like the orange from the fire kind of seems to kind of almost like fiber optics sort of thing, like kind of just follows the strands and the whole thing is kind of lit orange around you.
That's
Do
cool.
you apply it to any of the strands or?
What do you guys think?
I can't think of another way forward. And if everything goes, I don't know.
I just don't want to be blamed for this. I glare at Aiden.
You guys do notice that the air and even the strands are a little moist.
Oh.
Moist.
So
Oh, boy.
the mist that had been everywhere around is even thicker here.
Oh, okay. Well, then torch isn't probably necessary.
Oh,
Sorry, Hyde.
It was just for visibility at this point. I wasn't really thinking about setting something on fire.
I have a question, and I don't know if it's something Ollie would know.
What's that?
Are we talking like mist that might form around a dragon lair?
I mean, the whole
would he know
forest
that?
is misty. Yeah, I mean, just in general,
that's-
it's misty, but it's even more thicker here, especially with the spider webs and
Right.
now the glow from the fire.
It is called the Misty Forest. Okay.
Indeed.
Well, any ideas how to get through the webs?
Should I try the fire?
I don't know if it's gonna work, but sure.
All right. I try to light the nearest web
The
on
entire
fire.
forest burns in fire.
It all explodes.
So now it takes a little bit, but where the fire is touching the strands, they start to kind of like, slowly kind of melt and stretch a little bit, and then kind of pop open. The fire doesn't seem to be spreading, but where you're applying fire is melting and popping away.
Okay, looks like we have a way forward.
All right.
So I guess
Ollie
I'll continue to burn us a path through
Ollie
the...
notices that purple shape of movement from the other side now.
Okay, I'm gonna keep telling them there's something out there and it's out circling us or something.
Should I burn us into the thicket of it?
No, just keep going this way.
Alright, yeah, I'll just keep...
Can I keep an eye on this thing, or is it moving too fast for me to?
It's really just like an impression of a shape and a color and movement out of the corner of your eye.
That's kind of terrifying. I'm keeping a very firm grasp on Ollie while I'm burning through. And we keep pushing forward, I guess.
Okay.
Indeed.
This is awesome. God, I missed this.
Right?
Give me a dexterity save, Heinrich.
Oh boy. Nice.
Nice.
Something hits your shoulder.
The one Ollie's not on?
He's on
Hopefully.
your shoulder?
Yeah, I'm riding on his shoulders.
Oh.
Well, then Ollie, give me a dexterity save also. These guys are ridiculous. You see a limb of some sort pop out and try and like rake. There's like two large, like the raptor claw kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just without the third part. It's just the two front ones that kind of shoots out of the webs, takes a swipe at Heinrich's head, just kind of barely grazes the leather of Ollie, and then pulls back.
Can I do a perception? Because I think I know what it is. In that immediate second when it hits us.
What do you think it is?
Spiders.
Really? You think
well,
If it's a
spiders and
spider,
all
it's a
webs?
really big spider.
It is a
Right,
really
giant,
big spider.
giant, big spiders. They're here. They're for us. The fight is on.
Roll for initiative.
Okay. Good enough.
Oh, I guess we've probably been walking for over an hour, haven't we?
God damn
Since
it.
we encountered that druid.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. We're no longer bonded, my friend.
All right. Good to know.
Initiative. Yeah!
Nice.
Good old 0.
The best
Son of a
ever was
bitch.
when you forgot to roll and we started combat anyways, and then like 3 rounds in, you're like, wait, I don't have initiative, and Kai's like, oh, I just assumed it was 0. And it wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong.
Oh wow, it's
Oh,
uncanny
holy.
how often I get initiatives of 0.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Definitely beats the statistics. The
Oh, that
probability,
worked.
I guess.
Sweet.
That is a lot
Hey,
of
look,
baddies.
Ollie, an Eder cap.
I don't know what that is.
One of the monster dice and dragon dice.
Oh,
We were both like, "What's an Eder cap?" And he's like, "It's like a fairy."
Huh.
Part of the fairy realm. The Feywild.
What the
okay.
fuck is that?
An
That's
Eder
what
cap.
the
It's
claws
okay.
were.
That's so creepy.
A chubby imp thing.
A chubby, fat, retarded, pregnant imp.
That's a lot of enemies. Holy shit.
It's okay. Hind can kill like 5 things a turn.
I humbly acknowledge your confidence. I will do my
So,
best.
a spider butt kind of swings down on a little silk strand and bites at Kemmler. Then this other cap takes a swipe at Ollie again this time.
Okay.
Ollie, you have time to react.
Can I attack any of these, or is there one in particular I can see, or?
Aircap 18 is the one that just struck at you, and then 6 is there. You haven't really seen the others yet.
Okay.
But somehow you know they're there.
Okay, I will attack the other cap, the big purple thing that I've been seeing following us.
Nice.
Is it, well, I'm on Hind's shoulders. Does that count for sneak attack? I'm gonna get down, but
That's within 5
Give me a
feet.
dexterity check, or an acrobatics check. Oh yeah. Sneak attack, and you
Oh,
get to land wherever you want.
Oh!
Wow.
ouch.
4111, 411.
Okay, that's gonna be me, and I'm gonna stay right close to Hind.
Wow.
That sucks.
Aiden, you
That's-
feel 2 spiders coming up behind you.
Oh, shit. Mm.
Um. Okay.
Man, this is a lot of enemies.
So you've taken poison damage, but you're not poisoned.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay. And there's the second one. Miss. Good, good, good.
If everybody can kill 2.5 things, we should be good.
Oh, crit on Kemmler.
Ah! Stop rolling 20s, Kai.
Ouch.
Yeah. Constitution saves for the win.
Why do I even
Nice.
try?
I gave you concessions, man. I traded out that what was it? the fighting style. I switched out that fighting style to try to make it a little more reasonable.
There is no reasonable when it comes to
Oh my god,
the
2 ones in a
Pasha.
row.
Me and Drax and Kazan have figured it out. We figured out why that works so well.
Fucking done.
Alright. So
Alright.
Aiden, spiders 1 and 9 are on you. Or of course you can attack any of them.
Well, you know me. I'm a great cleanup crew. So I'm gonna go for Eder Leaf, or Eder Cap 18. What? Oh,
What's up?
nothing. Just getting back to
Yeah, there's a lot to
it's been a while.
reorient.
back into the way of things.
So is it? It's still daylight, right? Can we see reasonably even without the flaming shield?
Everything's kind of obscure.
Nice.
But my light isn't helping any, right? Like if I were to drop the shield, would we be blind?
It would still be kind of that orangish. No, it'll be like an orange glow all around.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, then with oh man, this is so many options here. Where is Aiden in reference to the
Normal
other?
marching order.
Right, we're all in a little bunch.
So Aiden's
Or
not
line, I
split off.
guess.
We're all right there. Okay. All right. So then I guess I will swing at 1, just because it was mentioned. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop the shield, face up, so that the light is still, the flames are still burning upwards, and we can still, hopefully that helps us see.
Fall backwards onto it, sure.
yeah, exactly. And then I'm gonna whip out Polyforge and take a swing at Giant Spider 1. Now let me reacquaint here. Heavy Armor Master, Great Weapon Master, plus all of the buffs. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a experimental swing on 1. It's a hit with a 7. Okay.
Experimentally hit.
Experimentally hit indeed. I'm gonna go ahead and do a trip attack attempt on that one. It succeeds, so it is not tripped. But it does take this damage.
There's a lot of rolls.
Blam!
Yeah, it was.
Okay, and now that I kind of have a feel for how that spider did not very well accept my blade, I'm going to turn to number 9, and I'm going to give...
You cut off like 2 of its legs.
Yeah, I'm going to give all of my strength into a solid swing on number 9. Fail epically.
It wasn't a 1.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a 1.
So you do get the solid swing, but you end up like hitting spider webs that they drop down onto you on, and kind of moves your sword a little bit, and you do get the hit in, but it's on the flat side of the sword instead.
Nice. Okay, kind of a slap on the ass. Okay, that's me.
Ollie looks very jealous.
The spider gives you this look that's just like, I
What?
liked that.
What do you? That was oddly
Oh man.
encouraging.
Etiquette 14 takes advantage of your little stumble there and goes in.
Yeah.
for nothing. Shoots a web at you. All it does is
Fuck,
kind of,
Hind, you never
hit your
get
shield
hit.
and burn up.
That's an insane number of misses.
Oh my god, it's my turn.
Oh my god! What do you do?
So I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians, and
It's
I know
good
with
Killer music.
we right. Dun, dun. All of a sudden, I summon all of the freaking little Moradin fairies.
I love that imagery.
Moradin fairies.
I don't even remember how this works, so I give myself the buff so that I have it. And then, can I use a cantrip as a bonus action? No, I
yes. Well, if it's
No. If it's a bonus action, right, but it isn't, so no. Alright. So that's me. Phew. Is Giant Spider 6 in my range? I assume most of these are in my range, because they're all meleeing us.
I get a new visual description of Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
That's perfect. I love it.
Every time you summon seven fairies, seven guardians,
Dwarven fairies.
happy,
That look
grumpy,
very
sleepy,
similar to that.
dopey.
That is absolutely perfect. I love it.
That's
What
awesome.
are the seven? Happy, sleepy, dopey, grumpy. There's three others.
Asking the wrong person, bro.
Oh, if you hadn't asked, I could have told you.
18 and 19.
Happy, sleepy, dopey, grumpy, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. All 7 dwarves.
Yep.
Doc was one of them.
Doc, yep, that's 6. Or that's 5.
Oh god,
I
I
don't
don't know.
Anyway, is Giant Spider 6 in my range?
They all are, yeah.
That's what I thought.
It doesn't matter.
I
'cause
gotta
it doesn't start
untarget
until their
Ollie.
turn.
Right. But it is their turn, so yay.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, all the dice.
Happy,
Fails.
sleepy, dopey, grumpy, Doc, 6, and 7.
You want failure.
No, you want failure. Or I want failure, yes.
Yeah.
You don't, right. Smack! Alright, so there we go. I cast that at level 4.
Okay.
I
Gambler
have 3
is.
forward slots now.
This one starts. It tries to climb over you, kind of like climbing up your leg and across your chest and over your shoulder and back down. But since you're so small, it just sort of like pushes up against you, and then its mandibles go in for a bite.
We missed Bashful and Sneezy, in case you were wondering. And Sleepy.
Hit a cap 18. Go ahead and hit him.
Did I untarget? Yes, okay. So many things.
You can just drag onto him too, I think, right?
Yep. That's how I do things.
That's a good point.
I don't target, I just drag.
Nice.
Yeah!
Smash!
Beautiful.
So 18 reaches for Ollie, and as its 2 little claws start to go there, the claws just drop to the ground as this, spectral dwarf just comes through with a hammer and just bashes it. You actually hear the crack of its bones as it falls down, and then the others, as they swing by, just beat the thing down with their hammers until it falls down dead.
That's awesome.
Ollie, your turn.
Okay. What can I see? Who can I see?
You can see basically everybody. The one that just died is
Okay.
the only one that was attacking you directly, though.
Okay. I'm gonna go after this one that's just right below me then. Actually, I'm gonna take Eder 10. Is he close enough I can get a sneak attack in?
Yeah, it's just a big melee.
Okay.
Nice. That's a hit.
Indeed.
Kaboom!
Alright.
Huzzah.
And as I hit it, I'm gonna look behind and say, what do you call a halfling psychic that just committed a crime? A
What?
small, medium, at large. And that's bardic inspiration for him.
Nice.
Okay, so how does this work?
You get a d6 that you can use for
Attack rolls
see.
or ability checks?
an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw over the next 10 minutes.
Nice. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna Grey Weapon Master somebody's face in. Hopefully
Okay.
it won't accidentally be Aiden.
Right. Failure. Dying.
Oh my god.
By 10.
Wow.
Oh, you deleted it as I rolled, so that wasn't the right one. There you go. That was 9. Failure.
Fuck.
Good lord.
Fucking Spirit
Yeah.
Guardians. Holy shit.
Haha, Spirit Guardians is nerfed. Is it though?
Was
So
it?
this one, yeah, basically it's, most of its limbs have all been cracked, and it just sort of limps towards Aiden trying to get a bite.
Damn.
Oh! Nice.
Indeed.
He's like, I don't need your poison.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Wow. A nerfed 22 cal is still a 22 cal.
Oh,
Right.
you want a giant spider 12?
Oh, yes.
Stop biting me, you shit.
Aw,
Those are the
first
ones I tried to
success.
kill, man.
Just wounded.
Grr.
Yeah. That Warcaster, it's worth it.
Yeah, seriously. We need your concentration spells to keep.
What just happened?
Don't know.
Nice.
Oh, no, you take nothing, so. But you do get hit. Okay. Or half damage, poison.
What's
It's poison
happening
damage.
from Oh, I'm just like, there's so many numbers down there. What's happening to me?
Giant Spider
Okay.
3.
Giant Spider 12
Giant
casts
Spider
lots of
3.
numbers.
Fails.
God
Wounded.
damn.
Oh, Aiden's about to have a fucking field day.
Yeah,
Right?
All the wounded
Colossus
things.
Slayer.
Christ.
All the wounded things. I have plenty of targets.
Enter Captain.
All right. Oh. I was hoping that would kill him.
Wow. That's 10 misses in a row.
13.
That is crazy, dude.
11.
Brick.
10.
They're not gonna. Oh.
Somewhere, I just imagine Moradin going,
Correct.
you know, Kimmler, I don't like spiders either.
Right?
Good times.
So
Wow.
there's swarms of spiders all over Hind, and just chittering and sliding up and down, and the spinning ghosts are just kind of spinning around and just cracking. I mean, you hear just like the exoskeleton sort of like crashing as each of these spectral dwarves just rushes through their bodies.
Sweet. You've rolled like 4 1s against me already. It's crazy.
Yes, that's why I'm missing.
Yeah, it's a lot of automatic saves. Or misses. Nice.
Exceeds by 26.
Jesus.
Hey, which spider was it that came to gnaw on my leg?
9 was the only other one.
9, yeah.
9. Can you take sharpshooter off?
Yeah, it'll drop off next time. It doesn't have any effects left.
So it's crawling towards me to nibble on my leg, so I'm just gonna walk up, draw my rapier, and stab it in the face.
Alrighty.
No, I'm not.
No.
Okay, this is Hind.
Here
This is
we
where he
go.
just kills something and gets another attack.
Here we go, baby. Baby. Okay, so seeing Aiden fail in his attack on 9, I'm going to try to finish it off. Yep. That'll do that. Splat. Alright, here we go. So...
Extra attack, so you have 2 attacks still.
yeah, so I'm just gonna sweep like just underneath the main body of the spider in this U shape and just slice all of the legs off as the sword travels up and around the spider. So it drops and
Nice.
bleeds and dies. And with the continuing momentum of that, I'm gonna pop a Great Weapon Master and I'm going to swing at 12. That's a miss. And then with the downward momentum, I'm going to come down on 13. And that's a hit. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt a distracting... well, I'm going to give it a distracting strike. It did.
Wow.
So those are my 3. And then I'm going to pop Action Surge. Ba-dink!
I know I'm gonna hit this spider and it's gonna explode, but I better make it explode a little bit more violently.
I'm basically at this point spinning in a circle and just arcing the sword up and down through spider bits. As it continues, we're gonna go for 10, and it's a miss. And the only other one I haven't swung at is 6, and that's a hit. And there should be 2 spent. So this one's gonna be a trip attack. So he rolls a dice. He fails. Nice. So he is prone after the hit.
Is he? He's probably prone because he's dead.
Right. I mean, yeah, he did. All right, yeah, and with that one, after swinging around and looping the sword up and down, that one is just a downward cleave that takes the front half of the spider in 2, and my sword lodges in the ground, stopping my momentum.
Everybody takes a breath.
And that's
Right?
me.
Swing.
Oh, yay.
Oh, yay, indeed. Not dead, though. Just wounded.
What? Oh, half damage. Okay.
Yeah. It succeeded.
It's going to turn towards Kemmler and rushes right at you, reaching out, and then jumps over you. Skitters off into the darkness.
It
Do
has
any of
half
us get
movement speed?
opportunity attack?
I hate you so much.
Yeah.
I ain't letting that shit go.
So it is 15 feet above you in the webs.
Nice.
Your turn.
So nobody gets opportunity attacks on that one?
Oh,
But
yeah.
I can see him.
Kemmler. Yeah, Kemmler and Ollie would.
Okay.
Aiden wouldn't too, because Aiden's got a sword out.
Sweet.
Fair enough.
So how do I do this?
That was
opportunity
14,
attack?
right?
Just a
Just,
normal
make
attack.
a sword attack.
Sorry, Kai. I'm assuming too much.
Targeting
No,
14.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Give it to me, baby.
And with that,
That's
I'm also
what
going
I'm
to use my
Wow!
Blah.
Divine Strike. Oh, I don't think I need to. Is it dead?
Not yet.
Divine that bitch. Divine!
Kill it!
Nope. But it's my turn.
Ah.
And I see it up in the webs above me.
This song is horrendous.
It is, I was like, this is a little futuristic. So I see it up in the webs above me, and I thrust my hammer at it, and fire a guiding bolt at level 2.
The good old thrust.
Now I'm gonna do level 3.
Hammer thrust.
Hammer's thrust.
Nah, I
Hammer
haven't used
time.
any level 1 spells, so I'm gonna do level 1. Why not? It's almost dead.
Cameron's like, stop! Hammer time! Whoopee!
Yeah!
It's with a 7.
Still didn't die.
Oh, should have gone level.
That's tough.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, that was me.
That's okay, I got something for him. And he gonna hate me.
That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to spider that looks like he's on his last leg.
Ah!
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad someone got that.
It was good.
Nice.
As the sword's just sinking into, I'm just gonna go, shh, sleep now.
Oh god!
Look into my sword. You are feeling sleepy.
Oh god!
You are feeling
12.
sleepy. Oh, no, my mistake. You're dying.
Oh, I thought you were tired. You're just dead. My mistake.
Oh, whoops, Spirit Guardians.
I cast sleep with my sword.
Yeah, exactly.
Huzzah.
I cast Dispel Spider. Nice.
Smash.
All the
Damn it.
kills.
Stop killing them all, Kemmler.
And 3.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not doing anything.
Kemmler's
Oh, not
forgery
that one.
is super effective.
Giant 3 tries to scurry away as well. But this time behind your sword, you would have picked it up enough to be able to strike if you want.
Yeah.
And it's a new turn, so everyone gets their opportunity to attacks back.
Sweet.
Splat.
Splat.
Cool.
Nope.
Bringing it up out of the ground, just cleave it in 2 on accident as it comes upwards out of the ground.
Sure.
Right. So it says 10 is already dead for me.
Yeah, same. He dead.
10 is dead as well. Aiden.
So Aiden looks up at the running Ettercap and looks at everybody else and goes, "Y'all ever heard the saying? You know, there's strength in numbers."
Well, the best part about this, before you attack, hold on. I hit
No,
it
no,
with
no.
Guiding Bolt,
What the?
so
No,
it has advantage.
I
There you
have
go.
advantage.
Yeah, you have
Oh,
advantage on it.
Sweet.
You're like, what? No, don't steal this from me!
He's just like, no, dude, you can't miss. You cannot
Yeah,
miss.
Alright, so I've got Colossus Slayer up, I've got advantage.
So after you said
And-
advantage, strength in numbers, Heinz shrugs and goes, "What numbers?"
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Well,
You're
what-
just like, fuck
just-
that. You
what
can't
was
miss
that?
because you conjure
That was
barrage.
Guiding Bolt. It failed. So now I get to hit it I'm sorry, it was Barrage.
Oh, right, okay.
I
Oh
think
my
this is the
god.
damage for Barrage.
Nice.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Falls back down to the ground. They were supposed to be able to run away.
You keep underestimating us.
Seriously, it's like if 2 Edicaps caps or 5 spiders are slain, the rest flee, and you killed them all right at that point.
Right. Holy shit.
That-
I gotta piss or I'm gonna explode, so give me a second.
That
Go ahead, continue.
Spirit
with that.
Guardians is no joke at all. That is
So-
every
so
time.
Aiden
That is
basically
awesome.
Fires an arrow that magically turns into 30 arrows.
I like it.
Shooting out in a 60-foot cone. You see the Ettercap look back with a dejected look in his eyes as he's just pierced all over his body.
Only one eye. You popped the other eye.
That thing is done.
That is easy. That's like my ultimate move right now.
Right.
I love Conjure Barrage. It's just so good. Too bad it doesn't enact with Colossus Slayer.
Yeah,
The two don't stack each
that
other.
would be really cool.
Colossus Slayer just stacks my normal attack, so I was expecting to get like 30 damage there with Colossus Slayer, but oh well.
Thank you. I'm gonna use Mass Healing Word
Yas.
at
Yas.
level 3.
Before you do that, do you want to do that, or should we take a short rest? I know
That might be a
Heinrich.
good idea, but
Heinrich benefits from that.
that's true. I wouldn't be opposed to a short rest.
That, and I've got Song of Rest, which I can use.
Nice. Every little bit helps.
Although, on another note, I can use Colossus Slayer and Conjure Barrage on the same turn,
Indeed, you can.
so that's pretty nasty.
Wait, does Conjure Barrage only take one of your attacks? Or is
No,
it an action?
It's an action, and it's a level 3 spell, concentration spell. Oh no, it's instantaneous. It's not a concentration.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
So I can have Hunter's mark up at the same time as I use Conjure Barrage because it doesn't throw off my. I don't need to swap out my concentration.
Ollie was saying we should take a short rest somewhere.
I
Try to find
agree.
somewhere suitable.
Ollie is a wise man.
Okay.
Fighter needs a breath.
I don't know
didn't
if
use
right.
Hunter's mark that entire fight.
I don't know if right here is a perfect place. I mean, of course, maybe the carcasses would drive off anyone.
The smell of blood.
But on that note, gents, I got to go.
Oh, right.
Alrighty.
You gotta
Shall
go
I call it a
jump
stop
off your
then?
balcony with a smoke signal.
Uh,
Ha ha.
Yeah. Do we want to just do the short rest now and call it a night?
That might be for the best.
Yeah, because I'm not doing 5 o'clock in the morning again. I'd love to, but
Yeah,
Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
gotta go to bed soon too. I didn't get any sleep last night.
Yep.
Damn.
Alright.
I don't want to,
This is-
but yeah, it's a good move. I'm glad we
Yeah,
got something in there.
this has been fun. I enjoyed this. We got to do this again.
To be honest, we played longer than I